Interesting facts about Philippine tarsiers. This small animal lives only in the Philippines. Every year many tourists come here just to see the tarsiers live. They are the size of a grown man's fist. Philippine tarsiers are one of the smallest primates on Earth. An adult tarsier weighs 80 to 160 grams and measures 7 to 15 centimeters in height. The eyes of a tarsier are fixed in the skull. A look like no other animal, super long fingers, velvety fur, a good reaction to catch insects or even birds. Tarsiers are an unusual genus of primates. Here are a few facts that make tarsier absolutely amazing animals. The Philippine tarsier is a shy and solitary animal. They are very secretive, especially during the day. The main distinguishing feature of tarsiers is their eyes. Among mammals, they have the largest eye sizes. The diameter of each eyeball is about 16 millimeters, and is larger than the brain, but large eyes are very important for tarsiers, as they are nocturnal animals. The eyes are so large that they are unable to turn them, and instead choose the work that the neck does. Tarsiers can turn their necks a full 180 degrees to each side, just like owls. They use this ability to silently wait for prey. Tarsiers are fully carnivorous primates. Taste preferences vary by species, but all have one thing in common: they don't eat plant foods at all. Tarsiers prey on insects, reptiles, lizards and snakes, frogs, birds and even bats. Despite the fact that they are small and cute, they are quite ferocious predators that can wait for hours for their prey and catch birds during the flight. Tarsiers get their name from their extremely long hind limbs, which help them climb trees well. They have a rather long tail, and their hind legs are twice as long as their heads. Tarsiers can jump up to 40 times their body length, flying over 4 meters in a single jump. They don't jump up the treetops as you might expect. Instead, they tend to live 1 to 2 meters above the ground. Tarsiers need a lot of foliage, especially for sleeping. Tarsiers, although small in size, have a whole hectare of territory per male. If another male invades someone else's territory, a fight will begin, which can lead to the death of the animal. Tarsiers can live up to 24 years in the wild, but in captivity their lifespan is reduced to 2 to 12 years. As shy and solitary animals, they are stressed out by too much activity or enclosure, which encourages them to commit suicide by hitting their heads on objects. The Philippine tarsier population is endangered due to illegal hunting, animal trade, and habitat loss. There are only 700 tarsiers left in the Philippines. The genus of tarsiers is divided into at least 3 species. All its species are included in the Red Book. This is because the main threat to tarsiers is the destruction of their living environment. In addition, they are still hunted for their meat. And attempts to tame tarsiers and make them pets are not successful. The baby's fur is very soft and wavy to the touch. He takes care of her, combing her with the claws of the second and third fingers. Interestingly, the other phalanges do not have claws. Tarsiers are grayish-brown or dark brown in color. The paws of the animal are adapted for jumping and climbing trees. The forelimbs are slightly shortened, but the hind limbs are more elongated in the heel. Now it becomes clear where the name tarsier came from. The fingers of the animal are equipped with pads, and their phalanges are so exquisitely made that they resemble a small hand. The tail of the primate remains bald and ends with a tassel. He uses it like a balancer while jumping. The size of this kind of steering wheel exceeds the length of the body. It is also worth noting one feature that the Philippine tarsier has. Thanks to the muscles, the baby can make grimaces, like a real monkey. With the onset of dawn, he hides in bushes, in small trees, in bamboo or in grass. This disguise allows you to hide from prying eyes. Having been born, the baby clings to the mother's stomach, or the mother carries it, taking the scruff of the neck with her teeth. And, although the female tarsier has several pairs of nipples, she uses only the breast pair to feed the cub. After 7 weeks, the baby will finally switch to meat food. And in almost a month the cub will be able to jump. Young tarsiers become sexually mature by 1 year. The father is not involved in the upbringing of his offspring. While the children are small, they are everywhere with a nurse. They move by grabbing their mother's fur coat. At the moment when the baby begins to independently obtain food, he goes in search of a separate territory. It is interesting to watch the animal when it starts to play. His muscles on his face create funny grimaces. Males are larger than females, weighing an average of 134 grams, while females weigh approximately 117 grams. The hind limbs are longer than the front ones and allow them to jump over decent distances, up to several meters, in case of danger. It is noted that when dissatisfied with something, the tarsier makes a sound like a thin squeak. Tarsiers use their voice to mark the boundaries of their territories, call on partners, but in general they use their voice much less often than all other primates. These cute animals have 34 vertical teeth. The upper teeth are larger than the lower ones. The ears are bare, round in shape, are in constant motion and are also very mobile, like small locators. You can meet a male with a female only during the mating season, on the full moon of December to January. They can eat up to 10% of their weight per day, i.e. from 8 to 16 grams. Most of all they like locust species of insects. Cracking down on them, the animals actually become forest orderlies. The tarsier overtakes prey in a lightning-fast jump and jams it with its paws. The victim has practically no chance, even if she hid well and was far from the predator. Dear friends, if you liked the video, please subscribe and like. Thank you.